I have to show this game for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's the worst chess game I've ever lost. It's the biggest upset, meaning I had a huge advantage at the end, and you won't believe the position I had that I lost. And secondly, this is just a crazy game in general, and I think you guys should definitely see it for entertainment value, some educational value as well. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's start off. My opponent played the Sicilian defense. We're both 2100-ish, and so far, this is all theory. You guys should know all this stuff. Unless you're beginners, then you don't know this stuff. But at least you're going to learn something. Okay. So I don't count inaccuracies by the computer. I don't believe in inaccuracies unless you're at the Super GM level. I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to ignore the inaccuracies. Okay. So C3 blocks the check and uncovers the defense on my knight. So everything's all good. Okay. So we have a trade here. I take with the queen. I have to take with the queen, actually. Okay, so he attacks my queen. I bring it back. Now he plays this move. Not a good move. He just kind of blunders the pawn. I throw an in-between move first, kick out his queen, take here, and he can't take because of my knight. But let's see what happened here. So he attacks my knight first. Very clever move on his part. Probably should have played b5 maybe to stop something. My bishop defends this. And just keep the defense of the c3 pawn. Not sure. But I played this move. It looks good in theory, but black's going to have an in-between move. After b6 and I take the bishop, black's going to land here and give me some problems. Okay, so I took the bishop. That's a mistake because black plays c3. I can't block with the queen here because if I block with the queen, the game's virtually over, and we don't want to do that, right? So I just played king e2. Now, I'm actually fine here. If you have the evaluation bar on, you'll see that... I have the evaluation bar on, so you should see that black is actually doing fine here. But maybe the evaluation bar is not there. I'm not sure. It should be on. Anyway, it is about triple zeros almost. So this position looks worse than it is. It's totally fine. Black throws another check, and I just go for a queen trade. Now, I'm going for a queen trade because my king's in the center. It's awkwardly placed. It's vulnerable, so I want to trade queens if I can. And if black avoids the queen trade, it looks like I can grab this pawn maybe. Anyway, black went for the queen trade and then took my knight. So now my king's in the center and exposed, but there's no queens on the board, so it doesn't really matter. In fact, I kind of want my king to be active because we're going to go into an endgame soon, so I like where my king is actually. Okay, black throws in a check. I take the pawn. The rook comes in with check. I just move to f5 here. And now black, it looks like a good move right here. Looks like an excellent move because it cuts my king off. And you'll see my king doesn't really move the whole game after this. So it looks good. But here I just play bishop b5, get my bishop into the game. And after the king moves here, I see that these two rooks are on the same diagonal. And what do you know? I have a light square bishop on that diagonal. So this would be too slow. It wouldn't work, and I began checkmated in 4, actually. We have g6, king g5, h6, king h6, rook h8, king g5, rook g4, king h6, rook h8. So it's a little bit more. And then after this, we have rook h7. So a little bit more than mate in 4, but we have mate in a few moves. Okay. Hard to see, but you can see that I'm in trouble at least. Anyway, I played this move. Now, black should take the pawn and cover this square, so I can't do this fork. But the point is I would get my rook into the game with tempo. Okay, black does not do that and moves out of the way. That's a blunder. Now I'm winning the game. So I'm attacking both rooks, as you can see. This rook slides over. I take it, and black cannot take back. If black takes with the knight, he loses his rook. If black takes with the king, I just go for a rook trade. And this game is pretty much donezo at this point. I could even go here if he wants to take that pawn. I'll just take this one, and I'm winning. So black threw in a very sneaky move. To his credit, black defended here like an absolute beast. Black played h6. So h6, what's the point of that? If I start going with I'm going to queen here with my plan, I get hit with g6. And the only move is to take the knight, and I'm getting checkmated, and I look like the silliest person to ever live. So I don't want to fall for that. So what happened here? So after this, after h6, I played rook e1. My point was, if he plays g6, I take the knight. And if he does this checkmate, it doesn't work because I just follow him and take. So he saw that. So he just attacked the pawn. Very poised, very patient. Excellent defense by my opponent. I'm surprised he didn't resign here and crack. But I played rook d1. I'm absolutely winning here. My opponent just calmly takes a pawn. I just push the queen. I'm absolutely crushing him right here. Okay, my opponent plays knight g4, which is, you know, setting up some traps. But here I just played bishop f7. Now, my point behind bishop f7 was after the king takes, I'm going to promote to a knight with check. And I'm totally fine here. However, my chess.com settings is on automatic queening, which I still have it on. I still don't know how to get rid of. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below how to turn off the automatic queening button settings. I don't know, whatever you call it. Because in this position, it was very important that I checked the king and kept the tempo here, because my opponent, pause your videos and see what he played. He played g6, and as incredible as this position is, I lost against a rook and a knight and 4 pawns. I lost this game. So there you have it. If you have a bad game, let me know about it. Put it in the comments below. But don't feel bad, because if you lost a bad game of chess, I doubt you lost one as heartbreaking as this one. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Get out there. Go play some chess.